Good day, everybody. Welcome back to our European capitals tour. We're here in Vienna, where we left off a couple weeks ago. We're heading up to Brussels in Belgium today. And hello in the chat, Kevin, Dark, and Jayhog. Welcome. It's been a couple weeks since I've flown this airplane, especially on a live stream, and especially on VATSim. So this could get interesting. But I won't be alone. Looks like Kevin's joining us in his Mackerel International Airlines 737-600. Not sure where he's parked, but I'm sure he's around here somewhere. So we'll hop on board, start getting set up. We do have ATC here at Vienna, and we have a lot of ATC over Western Europe, so should be pretty good. And we've got an interesting approach into Brussels tonight. We'll see how that goes. All right, here's the aircraft. Get into our seat. And we can start getting everything set up. So cockpit preparations. Parking brake is on. Cockpit preparations are complete. Ground power unit is connected. External power is on. Batteries 1 and 2 are now coming up online. And voltage is okay. We'll get the ADIRs up and aligning. This, of course, is the Phoenix A320 flying in the Fly UK livery tonight. Evac switch is in. Captain Purser signs. No smoking and seatbelt signs are now on. Lights, we are on nav and logo system 1. Crew oxygen supply is on. We'll check ours. Roger can check his, and there we go. And we'll check the jump seat. That's good. And close off that. So generators 1 and 2 are on and in fault. Cabin heat, we'll turn that down. Packs 1 and 2 are on and in fault. Hi Talia. How are you? Bet you're glad the week's over. All that book learnings. We'll get our lights on here. We'll check, make sure everything's all nicely lit up. Yes, it is. There we go. And we'll do our alarm test. So fire for APU. Engine 1. And engine 2. So that is done. We'll arm the emergency lights. Icing indicator, standby compass is on. Cargo heat is fine. So we'll log into the EFB and start getting everything set up. So while that comes in, we'll jump over here quickly. We'll go into the ATSU AOC menu, into the receive messages, and we'll get our preliminary load sheet. We're set up here. We're going to change our departure time. We are scheduled on a 2015 Zulu departure. That's about 40 minutes from now. So that was all set. Current weather here at Vienna. Oh yeah, tying down loads. Great stuff. And Tuesday, you're onto the yard working trucks. Excellent. Winds are 160 at 4 knots, Cavlock 16 degrees, QNH 1017, and no SIG. So we'll set up the barrel 1017 and down here on our standby. And driving the trucks is when it starts to get fun. Alright, so we can come over here now to our ground services. Your GPU on, our chocks are done. We'll get the stairs out and the door open over here so we can get everyone on board. So we have 126 passengers today. We have 1985 kilograms of miscellaneous cargo, and our fuel is planned for 69. We're going to do a slight edit. We may go into a bit of a hold, so I'm going to go up with an extra ton of fuel, roughly 78, and that is all good. So we can load the aircraft. And off she goes. Wants me to click twice for some reason right now. There we go. So, aircraft is commencing loading. Start doing some more of our setup. Alright, so we are going to go into our initialization. We're going to request our route. Waiting for that to come in. There she is. So, flight number KV 5556. Oh, hi Nicole. Looks like you changed your name again. Balloons, how are you today? 25 in the cost index. Cruise altitude, we're going up to 38,000 feet today, which seems a little high and ambitious, but we'll see what happens. That's pretty close. It's 36855 on the tropo. We'll pop over here and we'll get our winds. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up there, Nicole. Alright, so winds are all set. Climb and descent winds are entered. So block fuel, as I said, is going to be, we'll call it 7.6. We're going to use 200 as we taxi. And we'll get this portion once we're loaded. Over to our flight plan. So according to the current ATIS, 122950. Let's see if they've got that actually loaded in. Five zero.
3 knots. Cav OK. Temperature 17. 2.8 QNH 1017. Nosig. Advise on initial contact. You have information Delta. This is Vienna chat information Delta. At time 1850 Zulu, arrival runway 16, departure runway 29. All aircraft departing between 2100 local time and 0700 local time will be cleared via noise abatement SIT. Strict adherence is mandatory and will be monitored. Transition level 110, wind 150 degrees 3 knots. Cav OK.
We're going to be off
temperature
before
17, 2.8 QNH 1017. Nosig. Advise on initial contact. You have information Delta.
So they're using runway 29er for departure. And we're going to want tower on 1194. So we'll get that entered in now. So we're ready to go. So this is a holiday weekend here over in Canada. So there won't be a scheduled stream on Monday. I may do an impromptu stream depending on what ends up happening, but scheduled, no. So our next scheduled stream is going to be on Wednesday, where we're going to be back in Route 66 doing our thing there. Get rid of those messages. There we go. And we'll accept our preliminary load sheet and we come back over here. So our departure is going to be off runway 29er. And no, we're not doing that one. We are going off the what is it? The Buick 1 Charlie. Buick 1 Charlie is the one we're going to be using. And no transition, so we'll insert that. Now, according to Brussels ATIS at the moment, they have us arriving on runway 07 right on the procedural VOR approach. It could be interesting. And we are going in on the Batty 5 Alpha arrival. And we'll insert that. Clear that. So GPSs have come up. There we go. So we're going to be taking off, making an immediate left turn, and then out and around, and then a right turn as we head out to the northwest. Impromptu multiplayer flight over the CNE. We can do an air show down over the CNE. Depends if I'm going to be around. I might. You never know. I'm going to reset the clock. Over there. So that's that in. We are still loading. We are 35 on board. Head over to our load sheet. We can come down here and now look at our Navigraph and our charts. So import from SimBrief. Yeah, I got a couple I could fly that are kind of air show worthy there. So here we are at Vienna. We'll pull up our airport. And our stands. You can see we're parked over here at, what is that one? It is Pier East. We're on D28, I believe. Pop out, take a look. Yeah, we're on D28. So we got a long pushback down to the line here. So we're going to be pushing back and then turning around to face this way here along Lima, probably. And then we are going to taxi at some point, shifting down to Mike, and then over probably down here to Alpha 1 or Alpha 2. Doesn't matter, either one. It's 11,400 foot runway, and we'll be departing out. After that, on the departure, let's see if we can find it here. It's the one Charlie. So as you can see, we're going to take off. We're going to make that immediate left turn after 1,000 feet down to WW 293, and then we come over here to 230, make the right turn, and we head up in this direction, and out we go. After that, we are going to be heading en route. See, we're going to fly up over Czechoslovakia. And then crossing over Germany, passing just north of Frankfurt, and up into Brussels, or up into Belgium, and then over here to Brussels. And flight time is roughly an hour and a half or so. The arrival, once again, is the Batty 5 Alpha. So we're coming into Batty, and we're just going to be doing a straight descend down here to Flow, or the Flora VOR. And then is the fun part. Let's see, 07 VOR 07 right. So from Flow, we then fly out to the Brussels VOR of Bub, and we continue from there out to 33.5 miles from the FLO VOR. We're then going to make a turn down this way, and we're going to loop around to pick up at 2,000 feet to pick up a course of 069 inbound for the runway, and then at 8 miles from the Bub VOR, we will begin a 3-degree down descent to the runway, which will be taking over visual at that point since the weather seems to be pretty good. So it's going to be a rather interesting approach for us today. First time doing a procedural VOR in the Phoenix. Let's see how that goes. Let's bring up the airport chart. I think I'll bring up the parking chart at the moment just so I can see the taxiways there. Alright, so we are all good there. We can come back over to our boarding, see how we're doing. Oh, we're more than halfway. That's looking good. Fuel's on board, baggage is on board. We're just waiting on the passengers now. And we'll head back over to our departure performance. So we are here at Vienna, LOWW. We're going to be using runway 29. Our surface is dry. We'll use our preliminary load sheet for the initial calculations. Yeah, I'm sure it was. Yeah, that would be handy. Might set up a couple little things here, but we'll see how it plays it out. We'll take a look. So there's the winds currently, 160 at 4. Temperature of 16 degrees, QNH 1017, so same as here. Live weather is synced. We're going to be going flaps 1.F. We'll leave the packs on. We'll do a calculation here. And we're pretty good for our information, so flex takeoff is completely doable. We'll go over to plan mode and we'll take a look and see what it looks like over at the airport there. So there's us heading out over Europe. Everything's looking good. So here's the approach. There's Batty and BR 504. There's flow, that VOR that we're going to be aiming towards. And from there, it's almost a westward turn. I'm just trying to see where it's going to take us. From flow to... CDO 7 right. CDO 7 right. Okay, it's taking us not the way we want to go. So Hull is Hull looking at the way the... Okay, we're going by flow, so we want to actually go to there. Sorry, just trying to read the... So there's the runway. Alright, let's see if we can do some fixes here. So I want to put an extended line off the FLO VOR, which will be that one. So I want it to go off on the 272 radial. Okay. So that's going to give me that line. So once we hit flow, that's the line I have to follow. And then I'm going to put a radius at 33.5. Because I'm gonna oh, 34, good enough. I'm gonna set all this up and they're gonna give me a vector. And then I want to go to here. So this is going to be no, it's going to be EBBR 07 right. And this is going to be not the 0. I want the reciprocal of 069. 069 plus 180, 249. So I want it on the 249 radial. Okay, and then for the third one from the BUB VOR, should be that one. I want to put a radial of 13, or radius of 13 miles. So that should be giving me what I need. Let's go take a look. Oh yeah, that's that other 33 arc. Right, so there's the airport. There's the 33 arc. So this is where I come along this way from the VOR. As you can see, we had that there off the flow. And then when I hit the bigger arc, I'm going to arc around, make my turn, and that's where I should pick up on the smaller arc, because that's the 13 miles out from the thing. And then there's my line into to pick up the runway. So planning tools, nothing more than that. We'll see how he goes. Kevin, you saying he gave you a different... let me take a look and see what that one is. He gave you the UMSU3 Charlie. Off runway 29? UMSU3 Charlie. Okay, I'll put that one up as well. That's a little bit more severe. But it goes eventually up to the same place. So just make a note of that. It's the Sum 3 Charlie. So we'll do a quick change there. Flight plan here. Departure. That's it there. Okay. That's now in. That's fine. So how are we doing on our boarding? Boarding is complete. All right, we'll dismiss everything. Let's give them a call. And is it still information Delta? Echo. And
so Servus, Austin 540 Echo, established 16.
everything else is
Austin 540 Echo, Wind Tower, hello. Wind 160 degrees for knots, runway 16, clear to land. Clear to land, Austin 540 Echo.
Vienna Tower, good evening. Skyways 5556 with you. Gate 38, type A320 Neo, information Delta. Looking for clearance to Brussels.
So, sorry. Skyways 5556, Wien Tower, hello. You are cleared to Brussels via the Umsum 3-child departure out of runway 29er. Climb initially 5000 and squawk 1000.
Cleared via the Unsum 3 Charlie off 29er, climb 5000, squawk 1000, Skyways 5556.
Skyways 5556, feedback is correct.
Alright, squawking 1000.
Wien Tower, Austrian 9422, requesting pushback and startup.
Austin 9422, push and start is approved, blue line.
So, altimeters are set.
Pushback approved, the blue line, Austrian 9422.
Transponder is set. The FMS, we can come over here. We'll grab our final load sheet. Actually, it's the second prelim, but that's fine. Let's go to here. We'll do our final departure. Bring in the actual final load sheet. Everything else stays as it is. And 29.2. So our zero fuel weight today is 55.9 and 29.2. That is all set. And over to our performance. So transition actually is 11,000 feet. And let's see what we have here. So we have
Wien Tower, Austrian 9421, ready to push.
137.
Austin 9421,
140.
I give you the push clearance to the orange line.
140. And it's going to be flaps 1 and down 0.1 on the trims. And we're flexing today to 67 degrees. So that information is now entered in. We can come over here and we will put do I want to do that yet?
Austrian 540 Echo.
Not yet, because I'm going to get the final message.
Taxi to gate Foxtrot 11 via Delta and Lima. Delta Lima, Foxtrot 1, Austrian 540 Echo.
So the FMS is done.
Wien Tower, Austrian 2 Juliet Alpha, schönen guten Abend, LS 16.
Austrian 2
GCS
Juliet
is
Alpha,
on.
wind
PWS
160 degrees,
is
for
in
knots,
a
runway
fuel
16,
fun,
clear to land.
fuel, cargo, and boarding
16, clear to land, Austrian 2 Juliet
is
Alpha.
done. APU coming up. And while the APU comes up, I'll call for the tug.
Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead, flight deck.
We will be ready shortly.
Understood.
Tug's moving into position. There's our final load sheet. So we're 56.1. We can come over here, just make that edit at 56.1 and 31.3. There's that information is now entered in. We can accept our final load sheet, and as you can see, we have 26 passengers on board, plus one, well, yeah, some type of deadhead flying with us. So that is all set. APU is 100% and up. APU bleeds are on. External power is now disconnected. Takeoff data is set 137, 140 FMS. Initial climb out to 5,000 feet
Bluebird 19 Tango ready for start.
is set.
Bluebird 19 Tango, push
Flight
and start is
directors
approved,
are
facing south, QNH
both
1017.
on, and radios
Push that approved, facing south, QNH 1017, Bluebird 19 Tango.
are set, and we are good for engine start. And Vienna Tower, Skyways 5556, ready for push and start.
Austin 5556,
Austin.
push and start is approved, facing south.
Push and start facing south, Skyways 5556. Alright, so we're going to push, and we're going to loop around. So we're pushing the other way, or facing the other way. So there's the other taxi line over there, so we're just going to push this back to that line. It's pretty much there, and he wants us facing south. Yeah, so we're going to go something in that direction.
Skyways 5556, cancel the push clearance.
Roger, push is canceled, standing by. Ah, it's because this guy's taxiing up here. What, J-Hog, you think Kevin's stalking faster? I didn't think that was possible. Oh, what gate are you at, Kevin? I don't know where you are. Oh, there's that moon coming up. Looking very nice.
Skyways 5556, push and start is approved, facing south.
Roger, push start approved, facing south, Skyways 5556.
Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead, flight deck.
We are ready for pushback and engine start.
Understood. Release the parking brakes, please.
Parking brakes released.
Pushing back.
Alright, so beacon lights are on. Fuel pumps are on. Not sure exactly where he's taking us. Engine mode
All
select.
ground equipment is clear. You can start the engines at your discretion.
Start. Okay.
Austin 2 Juliet Alpha, exit to gate Foxtrot 16 via Delta and Orange Line.
Starting engine number
Exit to gate
2.
Foxtrot 16 via Delta and Orange Line, Austrian 2 Juliet Alpha.
I mean, I did tell it over there. I think we're just going to stop the push where it is.
The push is complete. Please set the brakes.
That was weird.
Parking brake set.
Understood. Okay, the turbo is disconnected and the pin is out and equipment is clear.
Thanks, and you can disconnect and go to hand signals.
Thanks, have a good flight and we'll see you later.
Starting engine 1.
Vienna Tower, Austrian 4 Alpha Bravo, request
how,
push and start, stand Foxtrot DT.
That's disappeared now.
Austin 4 Alpha Bravo, push and start is approved, blue line.
Push and start is approved, blue line for Austrian 4 Alpha Bravo.
Alright, we
And
are...
Tower, Bluebird 19 Tango, ready for taxi.
Bluebird 19 Tango, text to holding point runway 29 via Mike, QNH 1017.
Taxi to holding point runway 29 via Mike, QNH 1017, Bluebird 19 Tango.
Alright, good start on
Option
engine number 2.
921, are you ready for taxi?
Both generators are online. Ignition mode selector to normal. Probe and window heats are in auto. Packs 1 and 2 are both on. Flaps.
Austrian
1 plus
9421,
F.
are you ready for taxi?
Austrian 9421,
Trim
ready for taxi.
0.1 down. Flight controls,
Austin
full left,
9421, taxi
full right.
to holding point runway
Full
29
forward,
via
full
VATSim
back.
Mike, QNH 1017.
And rudders are
Exiting holding point
good.
runway 29 via Whiskey and Mike, QNH
134675 is going to be the next frequency, so we'll get that in. 134. Six, 7, 5. There we go. That's our departure. Flight controls are done. APU and APU bleeds are now coming off. We'll dim those lights.
Wind Tower, Austrian 9422, ready for
FCP
taxi.
is set.
Austin 9422, taxi to holding point runway 29
Engine
behind
instruments
company
are
Airbus A320 via Whiskey and Mike, QNH
Taxi lights
1017.
are on. Turn-off lights are on.
Austrian 942, taxi to runway 29 via Whiskey and Mike, Austrian 942.
And Vienna Tower Skyway is 5556, ready for taxi.
Skyway 5556, taxi to holding point runway 29 via Whiskey, negative, via Mike and QNH 1017.
Taxi 29 via Mike and 1017, Skyways 5556. Alright, so brakes released. Here we go. Again, that was a weird push it did. Oh, it was pushback express. Not sure where it was taking me, so I decided just to stop.
Skyways 5556, give way to the Boeing 737, taxiing from right to left on Mike.
Hey, Roger, give way to the 737 on Mike, right to left, Skyways 5556. There he is. Kevin, is that you? Get around the corner here.
Austrian 9421, able Alpha 3.
Austrian 9421, able Alpha 3.
Austrian 9421, wind 170 degrees, 3 knots, runway 29 cleared for takeoff.
Wind cockpit, runway 29 cleared for takeoff.
Oh, there's the Austrian moving in. There's another one coming down as well.
Austrian 9422, hold position.
Alright, so auto brakes to max.
Austrian 9.
Spoilers armed. TO config is checked. Kill the dome lights.
Austrian 2 Juliet Alpha request Foxtrot 08.
Austrian 2 Juliet Alpha, Foxtrot 08 is approved.
Approved, Austrian 2 Juliet Alpha.
We're going to head down to Alpha 2. This is Alpha 4 here.
Bluebird 19 Tango, line up and wait runway 29
Yeah,
via Alpha 2.
There's a bit of traffic here,
Anything away
Jay.
from 29 for Alpha 2, Bluebird 19 Tango.
This is the Alpha 3 is the next one. That Austrian is waiting for us to go by. Using the Airbus controls for the Bravo.
Skyways 5556, hold position.
Holding position, Skyways 5556. So that Austrian is going
Austrian
to go ahead of us.
9422, taxi via Mike to holding point Alpha 2 runway 29.
him there.
Austin 90422, I see again. Taxi via Mike to holding point Alpha 2 runway 29er.
Via Whiskey.
That's Kevin there.
Austin 90422, taxi via Mike to holding point Alpha 2 of runway 29er.
Looks like he left the cockpit.
Wing Tower, good evening. Suntook 6 Delta Romeo, radio check 119.4, please.
No, he's moving.
Suntook 6 Delta Romeo, read you 5 per 5.
Roger, thank you. Suntook 6 Delta Romeo, request Alpha clearance to destination Ankara.
Suntook 6 Delta Romeo, stand by. Austria 90421, contact Wien radar 134, decimal 675, bye bye.
134, decimal 675, danke fürs Service, good job Dominik, bye bye.
Bluebird 19 Tango, wind 170 degrees, 3 knots, runway 29er, cleared for takeoff.
Clear takeoff for 29er, Bluebird 19 Tango.
Skyways 5556, taxi via Mike to holding point Alpha 2, runway 29er.
Mike Alpha 2, runway 29er, Skyways 5556.
Austin 90422, line up and rate runway 29er.
Line up, runway 29er.
There might have been. Well, we're going to where that Austrian is right now. That's Alpha 3, and Alpha 2 is the next one. And then, yeah, it's Vienna radar, or it's actually Vienna departure.
The entire Bluebird 19
for Alpha Bravo, request taxi.
Bluebird 19 Tango, contact Wien radar 134, decimal 675, bye bye.
13465, vielen Dank für die Majesty. Tschüss.
Austria 90422, wind 170 degrees, 3 knots, runway 29er, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, our Austrian 9422.
Alright, parking brake is...
Skyways 5556, behind
set.
departing Austrian Airbus A320, line up and rate runway 29er behind.
Radar is on. Behind departing aircraft, line up and rate runway 29er behind. Skyways 5556.
Austin 4 Alpha Bravo, take holding point runway 29er via Biscuit Mike, QNH 1017.
Landing lights are on,
Taxi to holding
strobe
point
lights
runway
are on.
29er via Whiskey
Take
Mike,
off.
QNH 1017
Taxi,
for
take off.
Austrian 4 Alpha Bravo.
Suntook 6 Delta Romeo, are you ready for clearance?
Ready for clearance. Suntook 6 Delta Romeo.
Suntook 6 Delta Romeo, you're cleared to Ankara via the ASPIP 2 Charlie departure out of runway 29er, climb initially 5000 and squawk 1526.
Clear to destination Ankara via ASTIP 2 Charlie. Squawk is 1526 and initial climb clearance is 5000 feet. Suntook 6 Delta Romeo.
Relay is looking good.
Suntook 6 Delta Romeo, readback is correct and startup is approved. Austrian 90422, contact Wien radar 134, decimal 675, bye bye.
Alright.
Contact radar on 134675, Austrian 942. Thanks for the service.
Brakes are set.
Skyways 5556, wind 170 degrees, 3 knots, runway 29er, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 29er, Skyways 5556. Clock is running. %. Engine stable. Brakes released. And flex SRS runway. .100 knots. V1 rotate. Positive rate, gear up, speed brakes disarmed, and autopilot on. Thrust levers climb.
Skyways 5556, contact wind radar 134.675, bye-bye.
134.675, Skyways 5556, good night. Wind radar, Skyways 5556 with you, 3,200 for 5,000.
Skyways 5556, wind radar servos, radar contact, climb flight level 240.
Flight level 240, Skyways 5556. There's that guy ahead of us. He's heading off to our left. We're going to come in this way and then head off to the right. We're just doing a wiggle for the intercept, and there we go. Making our turn now. And flaps fully up. No speed restrictions. No altitude restrictions.
Also 941, unfortunately leaving my airspace. Budapest is offline. Monitor Unicom 122.8. Budapest Flugzeug 40.
Going to Unicom 122.8, target for service. Louis, Norman, hinter mir, alles gut.
Some model matching errors there. Vienna looking very nice tonight. There's, I think that's Kevin over there, actually. I can just make out his lights. He's up in this area up here.
Skyways 5556, proceed direct to Wood, no ATC speed restriction.
Proceed direct to Boowood and no restrictions. Skyways 5556. Nice corner cut there. Yeah, there's Kevin. So he's about 18, 19 miles ahead of us at the moment. And, oh, it looks like I got a little bit of a disconnect. Get rid of that. There we go.
Bluebird 19 Tango leaving my airspace, monitor Unicom 122.8, bye-bye.
Unicom 122.8, lead and active.
I don't know why I dialed 128, it's 122.8. Through transition, standard pressure, and that's well through 10,000 feet. So we'll get the dome lights on, landing lights can come off, all our taxi and turn off lights can come off, seatbelt signs are off in the back, and we're going to continue our climb out. I'll order a tea from the cabin crew.
Das war 90422, leaving my airspace, monitor Unicom 122.8, einen wunderschönen Flug für Sie.
And we'll get the map up. So
Switching
everyone
to
can
Unicom 122.8, Austrian 9422. Thanks for the service. Have a nice day.
That's what happens when you don't use the charts for a while. Unload the flight. World map. Shrink the menu. We'll zoom in a little bit. There we go. Yeah, but
Skype level 56.
Kevin, you are pretty fast. Even for an Irishman.
Closing and you're leaving my airspace. Nothing further. Monitor Unicom 122.8. Have a lovely flight. Bye-bye.
122.8 for Skyways 5556. Have a good night. Bye.
And our station on this frequency.
Sounds like he's going off. So coming up, we've got 3 more legs. Well, 2 more after tonight, but this is our third last leg on the European Capitals Tour. Following that, we are going to be starting our world tour. So we're going to be doing short-haul aircraft. I'll be flying the Phoenix, and we're going to be taking the airplane around the world. That should be very interesting. It'll all be live time and live weather, so we could see some good night flights, some day flights, some tropical storms, all that neat stuff as we go. Route 66 is almost done. There's a couple more legs to go there. When that wraps up towards the end of September, we're going to be starting a tour in Scotland. It's going to be twin engines, and you can select your twin of choice.
Yeah, traffic on 12
and we're going to buzz around and tour Scotland. After that, I'm also looking at doing some pleasure flights. I've picked up the 737-800. I'm learning that right now. Thanks to Kevin for helping me with that. And we're gonna probably do some late fall, winter to spring leisure flights with the leisure division of my virtual airline. And we'll flying the 737 out of the UK down to all those places people go in the Mediterranean and North Africa and Greece and Italy and Spain and all that stuff. So that should be fun. And of course, in November we get some new aircraft, so we'll be playing with that as well. But in a week or so, there's the moon coming up. In a week or so, my museum shuts down for the season, and we go into maintenance mode over the winter. So I'll be a little bit more free with my time. So we'll see how that goes. There's 21.3. It's a lot more work. I'll give you that. It's not bad. It's different. There's a lot going on. I think Kevin's got me doing a little bit more than I absolutely have to, especially with setting up the FMC. But it is a pretty powerful aircraft, so it'll be interesting to see how that performs. Let's see what his area of responsibility. So we got a lot of overlapping ETC coming up. So I'm going to pull up Europe and just see who is online with what. So it looks like don't think Rhine radar is up, is it? EDDU? EDDU West? Is it EDDU? Oh, it is EDDU West. So looks like it's going to be 13. One 3475. Looks like that'll be the next frequency. 2400. We're going up to 38,000 as our time, so we'll head up. And that was 1347075. Right, that's who should be next. He's been online for 2.5 hours. Tag myself there so I can follow, see what ATC I'm going to be running into. We may not actually hit him. We may just be heading to München radar. See. Clark Kent, KLM. No, we're flying, well, I'm flying Skyways, and Kevin is flying his own private airline. Very dark out there. It's 27,000 feet. Yeah, I'm sure he covers that as well. So that EDDU West, the center, it's covering everything except the area I think we're going to punch into, but we'll have to see. So there's where we're heading up to. The OKG VOR. There's 30,000 feet, 8,000 to go. And as mentioned, tonight we're heading
136.125.
We're doing a procedural VOR approach.
Use final approach, expect late landing clearance.
Coming up this way, we're going to cross over Germany, just south of Luxembourg, and down into Brussels. I'll get my charts ready just so we have them. So we're expecting the Batty 5 Alpha. Just going to come into Batty and then down here to Flow. And Flow is where we have to fly the VOR procedure. Just based on distance and radials.
Passing 3,000 feet, climbing 4,000.
So I'm going to tune these in now, just so they're there. We'll override the
guten Abend, Kilo
manual
198, inbound on ILS 07 left, Yankee.
So the first one is going to be the Flow VOR of 11205.
Copy.
We'll put that on VFR or VOR1. And the Brussels VOR of 114.6. We'll put that in over on this VOR. We're going to want to outbound course of 272, and we're going to want a course of 069. Now we've got the rings already put in our fixes page on the other end to give us the distances that we need. But seems pretty cloudless. There's Kevin's Knights in front of us. Current weather in Brussels doesn't seem to even want to give me anything at the moment. Winds are 100 at 5, ceiling and visibility okay. 22 degrees and 1010 on the QNH. So it's looking very good. So it looks like when we cross out of Czechoslovakia is when we're going to pick up the next ATC. And we are going to fly very close to Pilsen in Czechoslovakia, which was where the Pilsner beer comes from. Hey J-Og, yeah, you have a good night. Catch you later. Thanks for dropping by. We're slowly making our way up to our cruise flight level. And we do have that moon coming up.
That was cutting it close, thank you very much. It's land Kilo 198.
Had a gorgeous moon when I was flying home from Edmonton on Tuesday. Clear sky. I managed to get a photo of the wingtip and then the moon and then the reddish horizon. I'll see if I can put it up on the Discord.
Transport Tower, Lufthansa 187, I'll put you.
187, hello. You are number 2, wind check 200 degrees from the and 255, start moving, please. Contact apron 121857.
I don't know why I'm getting bleed over. I must be getting from the other channel over here.
And 255, contact apron 121.857. 121.857. And 1988, continue by Papa, full shot November 1.
Also managed to do a bush plane flight in the Beaver on floats. That was a nice little 1 hour tour of Yellowknife and the surrounding area. If you ever get the opportunity to do something like that in an old historic aircraft, it's actually really, really cool to do. And tell you, it looks like you're having streaming problems. I like your megabit speed instead of megabyte speed. I just put the picture of the sunset with the moon and the wing part of the engine to sell up in the Discord. Yeah, it could have been probably like a Cessna 206 or a 182 on floats. That's a common one. There was a bunch of 206s flying, or 182s flying around up here in Yellowknife on floats as well. Could have leased a Twin Otter and gone for a ride on that. It's fairly expensive though. Did manage to get to sit up front in the co-pilot seat in the Beaver, which is pretty cool. First time in a float plane. Really interesting. And not much to see, but a lot of lights down there. Of course, we're flying over Czechoslovakia with all the little towns. So at the other side, that's Brezhnev off in the distance there. Not sure if you can see the moon out this side. No, it's kind of the wrong angles. Well, we're at cruise, flight level 380. Get a little bit of music going here. Let's see if I can find my albums. We've got to go through and reset all the onboard entertainment. I'm a little behind on that. Definitely going to have it up for the World Tour. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of areas we'll be flying where there'll be no ATC online. Due to the time differences. That's Prague is way off in that direction. Pilsen is coming up. Kevin, let me know what frequency ATC pops up with. So the next European Capitals flight will be a week today. That's Friday. We'll be flying from Brussels over to Belfast. And then after that, we will be flying from, I can look it up. Belfast over
When it comes to celebrating the good times, nothing.
to, where are we
Amazing
going?
soundtrack. With Spotify Premium, you get unlimited
Somewhere in the
access
London
to all
area.
your playlists anywhere, even offline.
Yep,
Just
Belfast to
download
Gatwick.
and go. Right now, Premium is free for 3 months, and you can cancel anytime. Tap the banner to learn more.
I have just got a congratulations message from my VA. I've been a member there for 2
Join us on the
years.
plus side where Virgin Plus members get value
How about that?
plans plus so much more. Like hot new phones, plus unlimited home internet, plus loads of data for gaming, plus member benefit discounts on entertainment, plus food, plus fashion, plus sort of fashion.
So yeah, I've flown
novelty socks that celebrate
295 flights with them, almost 580 hours of flying
Visit
time.
virginplus.ca or a Virgin Plus store for details. Virgin Plus.
Officially
It's
logged.
better to be a member.
And all over the world too. It's pretty cool. So 21:48, we should be arriving. It's now 20:42, so we're just slightly over an hour. So we should be down in Brussels. Good time to give my standard speech here. If you wish to fly along with us on these live streams, you can do so. They're all either multiplayer or VATSim flights. We fly everything from general aviation aircraft, such as the 172s and stuff, on GA flights, all the way up to the airliners. And some of the flights are multiplayer to make it a little bit easier for people, and some of them, such as tonight, are on VATSim. If you wish to take part, you can join our Discord. It will be found in the descriptions below, but I will also put it up in the chat now. And you can get all the flight information there on when we fly. We're generally flying Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and sometimes, depending on my schedule, we throw up weekend flights as well and do different types of things. I'll also throw the link in the Twitch chat, just so it's physically in the chat. There we go. And in honor of the 2 years with Fly UK, we'll do a little bit of a celebration. Just got beeped by ATC. Oh, it's the other one. It is München Radar 133575. So I'm just gonna do it over here.
Dolomiti 3 Mac Romeo Ryan radar identified.
133575. So this is München, Munich. Hang on, Kevin, I'll check your thing in a second. Just dialing this in. 133575. There we go. Been feeling like I've forgotten something since pushing camp place, but I didn't even have a check.
Tango,
Yeah.
proceed direct Betty. Bravo Alpha, Tango Tango Yankee.
Just going to turn the music down
Proceed
slightly.
direct Betty, everybody 19 Tango.
Condor 5, 9 X-ray monitor Unicom 1-2, destination 3.
Monitor Unicom, Condor 5 X-ray, thank you for service.
München Radar, Skyways 5556 with you, flight level 380.
Skyways 5556, München Radar, hello identified, proceed direct Betty.
Where is he sending me?
Skyways 5556, proceed direct Betty, Bravo Alpha,
all the way to
Tango Tango
Batty?
Yankee.
Roger, direct to Abati for Skyways 5556. That's our entry point into the SID. That's cutting off a lot of the wiggling that we're doing across Western Germany. So that's nice. I didn't expect him to be going so far down the list when he said gave me the direct, so that's what took me a second. I was flipping the pages there. There were 257 miles to Batty, and if we look at Batty, Batty is the entry point into the descent. There's no altitude restrictions, which are interesting, although we have a speed restriction at flow. Or with speed restriction on the way out from flow. For the star.
You to take off runway 10, catch it 23.
Into things. So I'm just looking, yeah, there's BR 205, which is a 250 knot restriction, and then at flow, it wants us at 12, according to that. But if I go to my VOR, doesn't really give us anything other than 2,000 feet for the when we should be lining up on that 069 heading. I mean, the MSA altitudes are all on the north side anyway, are 2,000 feet, 1,800 feet. So it's interesting.
First ever Mazda CX-50, designed to explore, because we're more human in nature. Learn more at Mazda.ca.
Top of descent. It's about 200 miles. Alright, so next frequency. He should be kicking us over to Rhine radar. That's at 134075, which is why I left it in there. Looks like he does not cover. That area. Interesting. There's currently almost just over 1,100 flights currently.
Continue 130, catch it 23.
Catch it 23 out of level 80, proceed direct Licta und alles weitere ist dann auf Unicom.
And Brussels has ground and ATIS online.
Catch it 23 out of flight level 80, proceed direct Licta und alles weitere dann Unicom.
Out of 80, direct Victor, and then Unicom, catch it to the
So they're still using runway 07 right. Expect vectoring for VOR approach. Okay. Let's see how that goes.
Minico, hello, this is Austrian 4 Alpha Bravo, flight level 360.
Austrian 4 Alpha Bravo mit Schneider. Servus. I think you're not in my sector, so I'm Unicom.
Sorry.
Austin Forza Bravo, you will not cross my sector on the Unicom front straight.
Center West 447, it's flight level 278, climbing to 310.
WestJet 447, hello, identified. Proceed direct Delta Bravo 4, correction, Delta Bravo 542.
I'm going to put the two VORs
Proceed
on.
direct to Delta
We're going to be
Bravo
referencing them when we come in.
WestJet 447.
Correct.
That's the VOR it would be honed in on if it was doing auto tuning for nav assistance.
München, moin, Eurotrans 5, Level 9, das ist inbound Kerax.
Trans 505 München, Servus sagen wir hier, identified. Flight level 200 und Blitzer höher.
Eurotrans 505, ja, ich sag moin, weil ich aus Hamburg komme. Ja, vielleicht so Level 2.0, den Brief wieder.
505, climb to 40.
Eurotrans 505, climbing Level 243.
Value to approach chart up so we can have that ready to go. Top of descent is now appearing on the ND. Interesting that the ATIS says that they're going to give us vectors, but there's no approach controller or area controller. The only guy that's
Munich radio
up right now is Maastricht radar, and he's only down to 24. He's above 24.5. There's no lower controller online, so this could get interesting.
Munich radar, this is Austrian 4 for Bravo. Sorry, if you gave us any instructions that they would not receive you to distribute the radio.
If you weren't still ahead, we'd probably have bigger problems.
Austrian 4 for Bravo.
What do you mean?
I am just covering the north of the Munich sphere, so you will not cross my sector.
Did you figure out what the issue is that you forgot?
Okay, thank you very much for Austrian 4 for Bravo. Good
If you remembered what you forgot, we'll put it that way.
Attention radar, very good evening. Ryanair 61 Lima Juliet with flight level 380.
Ryanair 61 Lima Juliet, München, hello, identified. Recycle squawk 2075.
So Kevin, you should get handed off to Ryan Radar shortly.
Gilbert 19 Tango, contact Ryan Radar 134.075.
Look at that, eh? Called it. 134075.
Gilbert 19 Tango, contact Ryan Radar 134.075.
Ryan Radar, 134.075, Gilbert 19 Tango.
Altitude difference? Well, aren't you at 380 as well?
Ryanair 61 Lima Juliet, confirm our squawk is 2075.
Ryanair 61 Lima FM, you identified.
Center WestJet 447 requesting start of my descent.
WestJet 447 descent, flight level 250 initially.
Flight level 250, WestJet 447.
So we may get Maastricht radar on the other side when we leave Germany, but I don't know what altitude we're going to be at. If we're under 24.5, then we'll be going to Unicom until we're on the ground at Brussels. But we'll still use 07 right, and I'll still do the VOR procedure as outlined on the chart.
Be a priority for your son. For your personal insurance needs, consider Matcha Insurance. Compare your premium and save now. Click on Learn More for more details.
It's pretty much going to be a visual approach once we get down there anyway.
Skyways 5556, contact Ryan Radar 134, decimal 075. Bye-bye.
134075 for Skyways 5556. Have a good night.
You too.
Ryan Radar, Skyways 5556 with you, flight level 380 inbound Batty.
Skyway 5556, Ryan Radar identified.
I'm going to tune Maastricht in just in case. So that's 131375. If not, I'll have plenty of time to dial in Unicorn. One 1375. He's only been online for 40 an hour, 44 minutes, so he'll probably still be on when we get there. And
SNSM monitor Unicom 128, bye-bye.
Over to Unicom, United 787.
SNSM monitor Unicom, bye-bye.
oh, we might get Maastricht radar after all. Looks like we switch over a little bit earlier than I thought, so we could run into him as we get ready to do our descent.
On the 29 Lima, contact Langen Radar 124725.
124725, danke dir, sorry, ciao.
On the 118 Kilo, monitor Unicom 128, bye-bye.
12, danke für das, ciao.
LTU 4 Alpha Alpha, monitor Unicom 128, bye-bye.
This is where it gets a little bit hard to put up the entertainment when we got ATC online. Still looking at a ETA of 2139, so about 40 minutes. That's Frankfurt over that way. I'm going to be flying just north of it. And as you can see, top of descent is now coming up. At 2114.
All stations, Rhein and Lange are closing. You can monitor Unicom 128, bye-bye.
All right, so Rhine and Langen are off, so that may be the Maastricht one that we run into. So I'm going to go to 122.8. We'll see if he gives us a ding when we get there. There we go. we're on Unicom now. See, there's our first ring that we put in. Coming up, I think that's the 34-mile ring from Flow. VFL VOR. Of course, we've already pre-entered those in here, although they've gone and reset themselves, which is annoying. So that should be, oh no, that's 11205. That's fine. And 1146. Oh, it's picking up other VORs with the same right. The same frequencies. Because they're limited range, you don't have to worry too much about overlapping. Since they're pretty much just 100-mile line of sight type of ranges. 80 miles out. I'm going to set an initial descent unless we get contacted by Maastricht, which I don't think we're going to. Looks like we'll be starting our descent somewhere near Frankfurt, actually, or just past Frankfurt. So again, this is the Phoenix A320. Very, very user-friendly. So we can do our descent preps now that we're 80 miles out from top of descent. So arrival and weather data. Well, if we can get our weather data, we'll just go into the current weather. There's a bunch of Frankfurt airplanes that can't quite model match, so it's going freaking out. So here is the current Brussels weather. So we'll come over here and enter this in. So you can see QNH is 1010. Temperature is 21 degrees. Winds at the airfield are 110 at 5. $630 feet on the barrel is our minimums. And will be a full config landing today. So that's our weather information entered in. Where's that moon? Have I gone blind? I'm not seeing it. That's weird. Oh, aircraft above us. Anyway, let's get back to what we should be doing. MCDU approach page is done. Radios are set. Weighing engine anti-ice not required. FCP, sorry, is set. For now, we're going to be starting our descent probably outside of Maastricht control, so we'll set that up. We'll just do initial descent to 20,000 feet. Approach has been briefed. We've gone over that a couple times and set that all up, and then auto brakes we will set to low. You can leave that set at the moment. I'm going to put 1010 here in the standby just as a reminder of what it should be. There we go. And we're down to about 60 miles to top of descent. I think I'm catching Kevin up a little bit. He's a little bit bigger. He's currently about 10 miles out. So if you want to keep your speed up on descent, Kevin, say 280. I'll slow down to 265, and that should give us a little bit more spacing. Or we can adjust on the final approach. I'm looking way too high. Where is it on the horizon? Like, I saw it earlier. I don't see it now. There's Frankfurt Airport down there. I mean, even if I go level with the aircraft, not seeing a move.
Loads of data for gaming, plus member benefit discounts on entertainment, plus food, plus fashion, plus sort of fashion, like novelty socks that celebrate your love of bacon.
All right, I'm gonna quickly run out into the galley, use the little captain's room for a second, and I will be right back. Alright, I am back. Oh, Kevin's posting, well, I saw that earlier. I'm sure I'm set for live time. I'm not sure why I'm not seeing it. I don't know. Fun and games, fun and games. So once again, we've just passed Frankfurt. It's off our left wing now. Let's turn the radio down a little bit. Top of descent is about 35 miles out. That's exactly 35, just changed to 34. Kevin, I lost your lights and you dropped off a TCAS. Are you still there? Oh, you just popped back on TCAS. Oh, there you are. Yeah, I saw that. Kind of vanished for a second there. And Master Radar has gone offline. So we don't have to worry about that. So the next frequency we should be getting is Brussels ground on 121875. So I'll dial him in, 121. That'll be 875. Yeah. I find with when the sim freezes, if the sound keeps going, I'm okay. It's when I lose the sound that I'm probably going to crash, and crash hard. Let's do a confirmation on that. 121875 is confirmed. So we're going to go right down to yeah, 20,000 feet for the initial descent, and then we'll see where we are from there. 2,000 again is our platform. And I'll keep my speed at 265 when it gets to that point. We'll create a little bit more spacing since we are getting a little tight. And we're going to the same place. So the flow VOR is now being picked up, which is great. 20 miles to top of descent. 19. So we'll dial in 200 as our target for our initial descent. And again, as the speed increases, as we get lower, our indicated speed will come up in the Mach, and we'll peg it at 265 when it gets there. Yeah, no problem, Talia. If we're down and gone, thanks for popping in and watching. If not, we'll see you somewhere down closer to Brussels. So we're well over the western part of Germany, approaching the Rhine River and the Ahr River, just north of, what is that, Koblenz. See the lights down there. It's very nice. A little bit of cloud off to the side. Oh, there's traffic passing by. Alright, so TCAS will now go to tilt below. Oh, there's that lower traffic passing by there. That's him over there.
Middle traffic, Bluebird 19 Tango, 13 degrees high level 400, standing by Batty 5 Alpha Star, for VOR 075.
Oh, you're at 400.
Bluebird 19 Tango.
Look at you going almost all the way to the top.